What is going on, guys? And I'm actually here to talk about the big deal about the Galahorn being nerfed. Now, it does kind of hurt me because I did get mine once after I completed everything. I literally had everything done, 300 raid wins, and it's kind of hurtful that I got this Galahorn because I really wanted to take it to the Taken King with all of its power and just just annihilate anything in there. But the Wolfpack rounds are being nerfed, and Bungie thinks by nerfing these Wolfpack rounds that it's going to not exclude so many players. Well, that brings up a big problem because now we're seeing posts about, and a lot of people are talking about the new fake 34s. And that's not anybody's fault. That's actually their fault on their side. They decided to take the grind out of the game, and when you do that, then you're basically allowed to skip a lot of it. It's like basically putting in a cheat code and saying, "Hey, I'm going straight to the last level." And that's exactly what they did with the game. They started making a bunch of just basically 34s running over the place, and a lot of these guys, like I did a raid yesterday with a guy, level 34, never been to Critizen, didn't even know what it was, and the first time he raided Critizen was actually on hard mode. He had no idea about the bubble. He had no idea about anything. So it's kind of crazy, and usually when things start like that start happening, that's when you start seeing, hey, requirements for this, requirements for that. And the thing is that Bungie was looking at they were looking at through the numbers, and you should never look at it through the numbers like that, because what they were saying was it's right around, as of right now, it stands at around 81 to 82% of people that are currently playing Destiny have a Galahorn. That's a lot. So they're going to nerf a Galahorn to hopefully not exclude players. Problem is with that is that's not going to do anything because the requirements are going to change, and we will start seeing that as we start looking down and we start seeing stuff on the forums like, hey, now you must have this many raid wins. You can't be a fake 34. Your Grandmore score must be this, and of course we're still going to see the KD must meet this, and just a whole lot of different factors are going to start coming into play. And that's just because, well, you can't nerf human beings. You can't do it. You cannot nerf people. And if that's what they're thinking they can do, they're absolutely wrong. They should just leave the Galahorn alone. I know a lot of you saying no, they should, they should not, they should nerf the Galahorn. Well, in this case, what you should do is get better. That's basically it. By not trying to pretty much cheese your way through the game, but that's not your fault. Like I said, that is not your fault. You're not trying to. You're doing exactly what they want you to do, and that's simply get to the end, get to the highest light level, and then start balancing out your character, which is not the way it's supposed to be. I mean, the game itself was an excellent. It was just well balanced when it first came out. There was a lot to do in the game, kept players busy for hours, and then I saw the other day. A guy was talking about this. My friends list has decreased by a lot. I used to have 3 pages of friends, and now I only have maybe half a page or even a page of friends on every Tuesday. And that's pretty crazy. That is the reset day. So I'm talking about this Galahorn because it's not going to change anything. First of all, it's just not going to change anything. You can't just nerf people. You have to get through the people first, and the only way to do that is these guys that are making these posts. These guys are what you call elitists, and I do not like that. These guys are not elitists. These guys are what I'm saying. They're fake 34s. They're fake 32s. They're fake 33s. They're completely fake because when you go into their Destiny tracker and you look at their stats, they barely have any raid wins. They've barely done anything in Crucible. And they're saying no because I completed my exotic oblem. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be getting mine because I'm a Destiny veteran. Because that's actually really easy to get. If I was the guy down at Bungie, and if I was I think I would make a really good game tester. A lot of you would agree to this. I would have made that really hard to get. I would have pushed that thing up to I don't know, 150,000 PvE kills, maybe 40,000 PvP kills. About 150 raid wins. I would have made it really, really hard to get. And in that way, it would bring the players up, bring the skill level up. And then that way, people would have so much more gear, so much more they can use. And you would have more friends along the way. I mean, that's the reason why people are going on these sites and they're looking at this. And now the Galahorn is being nerfed because they don't have many friends because they don't really need friends to get to that highest light level, and that's not good. They originally said, and I know a lot of you remember this, before September last year, this game was going to change everything. It was going to bring large amount of friends and communities together, and it's like instead of that, they've completely gone against themselves. And most of that is because of the money. We know it's money. We know that's what they do. You know, they had a full game and then they chopped up into 3 pieces and they sold it to us for $100. That's what they did. But that is them. They think they're right. We think we're right. And the way that I see it is the customer's always right. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep making money and you want to keep people happy, listen to the customers. You know what I'm saying? Because 80% of the people that play Destiny did not say, hey, nerf the Galahorn. No, 80% of them actually said nerf that stupid thorn in the Crucible. And I can actually agree with that. I got my thorn last year before it even got buffed. And then once it got buffed, I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I can walk around and just two-shot people in the head. It's pretty cheap. But then these things started showing up a lot. I can understand that one. It gets really, really frustrating really fast. And on top of that, they took away the Cerato's regime. And that hurt so bad when they did that. That was one of my favorite weapons. And everything using the Crucible with the Cerro. They took away auto rifles and just destroyed them. And then they gave shotguns like this huge range. You know, I can understand complaining about all that. And I can understand fixing that. But when 80% of the people are now over 80, it's like 80, like I said, 81 to 82% say, hey, don't do it. That's your customers. The customer's always right. Then don't do it. You know, find a way to get through to the people and change your game. If something was working well in the past is not working well now, go back and redo that. Don't keep doing and don't keep letting your product fail. Go back, be like, okay, it was working this time. Now it's not working this time. We're taking the grind out of the game, and now players are getting hit really hard because new guys coming in and they're going straight to 34 super fast. I think the fastest I saw it was this guy hit 34 in less than 15 hours. That is crazy because I remember I spent like 40 hours at level 29 and I could not get the Warlock helmet out of the Vault of Glass. I just couldn't do it. So anyway, guys, that is what I feel about this Galahorn situation. It's absolutely stupid, and if you go on mine, you will see I do have like it's ridiculous how much time I have in the game. A lot of you guys are gonna say, hey, you need to go outside, go get some sun or something. I do plenty of that. I live in Florida, guys. So if you want to hate, go and hate. My beach is right there. White sand, go and hate on it. But that is what I gotta say about this. I think it's ridiculous. I just got it. My Galahorn has less than 1,000 kills on it because, like I said, when I got it after 2,000 hours. I had beat everything in the game. Luckily, I had really strong people, and these people came up. We came up together. We were friends all the way through here. And the guy jumping beside me, he's an excellent player. He was in the raid that I was in when my Gjallarhorn dropped. He did not exclude me for nothing because he knew for a fact. He was like, yeah, man, you're definitely not no fake 34 because we came together. Like, we weren't no fake 30s, 31, 32s. We grinded, we got it done. And like I'm saying now that Gjallarhorn is nerfed, if they decide to go through with it, come up, whether at the beginning of September, yeah, this is what we're going to see. I don't want to see no fake 34s, fake 35s, whatever it is. And the posts are going to get even deeper. Anyway, guys, that is it. I'm going to end. That's all I got to say. If you guys like it, please hit the like button. And I'll see you on the next one. Whoa, what did you get out of this box?